Andrea Bocelli is more than a voice. He is a testament to human endurance. Born blind, his journey transformed adversity into art, turning pain into music that resonates with millions worldwide. From the quiet valleys of Tuscany to the grandest stages on earth, Bocelli's rise was not gentle. It was forged in struggle, discipline, and unrelenting resolve. Every note he sings carries the weight of survival and hope, a reminder that even in the darkest circumstances, beauty can emerge. His story is not just about talent, but about courage, perseverance, and the ability to transform suffering into something universal. Bocelli's life reflects both miracle and trial, showing how discipline, resilience, and passion can create a legacy that touches hearts across generations. Early life in Tuscany. Andrea Bocelli's story began in the serene hills of Tuscany, surrounded by olive groves, vineyards, and the quiet rhythm of rural life. Born on September 22nd, 1958, in the village of Laharico near Pisa, Andrea arrived frail but defiant. His early childhood was shaped by a working-class family, a father who sold farm machinery, a devoted mother, and an older brother. Even in these modest circumstances, Andrea absorbed lessons of resilience and quiet endurance. Survival in his household was unspoken. It was simply lived. From the beginning, Andrea experienced the fragility of life firsthand, from his mother's near-fatal appendicitis during pregnancy to the early signs of congenital glaucoma that would slowly steal his sight. These early years instilled in him a deep understanding of perseverance, shaping the foundation for the extraordinary life he would later lead. The first encounter with darkness. Andrea's sight, already weakened by congenital glaucoma, was fully lost at age 12 after a soccer accident triggered a brain hemorrhage. The world closed in, bringing complete darkness. In the sterile hospital environment, Andrea encountered something transformative, a recording of tenor Franco Corelli. The magnitude of that voice revealed the power of sound to transcend limitations, opening a new path for him. Encouraged by a family helper, Andrea immersed himself in music, which became his guide through the darkness. Sound replaced sight as his method of understanding the world, giving form to his surroundings through vibration, echo, and resonance. This moment did not offer protection, only preparation. He learned early that independence, discipline, and perseverance would be essential to navigate a world that had become entirely silent. Musical foundations. Under the guidance of his parents, Andrea learned to master a wide array of instruments: piano, guitar, flute, saxophone, trumpet, and drums. Each instrument was not just a hobby, but a tool to explore the world through sound. His early village performances showcased a voice that felt older than his years, hinting at a depth born of hardship. As a teenager, boarding school for the blind tested him with distance and isolation, but music became both structure and refuge. He learned to endure unseen, practicing discipline without audience or applause. These years taught him to stand tall in the absence of recognition, transforming resilience into an inner force. Music became the thread holding him together, a consistent companion in a life defined by absence, shaping him for the monumental challenges and triumphs that awaited. Education and dual lives. Andrea pursued higher education at the University of Pisa, studying law with rigor and dedication. For a blind student, this required extraordinary effort. Lectures recorded on tape, classmates reading aloud, long nights memorizing statutes. Law instilled discipline that later supported his musical career, but it could not solve poverty or provide emotional refuge. Evenings were spent performing in smoky piano bars, a contrast to his daytime legal work. Here, Andrea honed his ability to project his voice, learning to rise above noise and chaos. This dual life, lawyer by day, musician by night, was exhausting but formative. It cultivated endurance, determination, and a rare capacity to navigate two demanding worlds. Music became not just art, but survival, a way to carry himself through life when external recognition was still distant and uncertain. Early career and recognition. In 1987, Andrea's path began to shift when he met Enrique Cinsati, who became his first wife. Their bond was built in adversity, reflecting the quiet endurance central to Andrea's life. Professionally, his breakthrough came in 1992 when Italian rock singer Zucchero invited him to record a demo for Luciano Pavarotti. Pavarotti's astonishment marked the moment Andrea's double life collapsed. Music claimed him entirely. Tours across Europe followed, each performance demanding both presence and courage. Despite external applause, Andrea faced internal tremors. Fear and anxiety accompanied every note. His ascent was not just about talent, but about overcoming the constant pressure of performance and living fully in the spotlight. These experiences forged a resilience that would carry him from small piano bars to the largest arenas in the world. Global stardom. By the mid-1990s, Andrea Bocelli's career soared. His duet, Time to Say Goodbye with Sarah Brightman, became a worldwide phenomenon, selling tens of millions of copies. Albums like Romanza achieved unprecedented success, transforming him from a local talent into an international symbol of both excellence and perseverance. He performed in cathedrals and stadiums, proving that a blind tenor could command spaces typically reserved for legends. Critics questioned his blending of opera and popular music, but Bocelli remained undeterred. He understood that art answers to feeling, not convention. His music resonated because it carried the truth of his experience, loss, endurance, and triumph. Bocelli bridged genres, creating a global connection with audiences who felt the depth of his journey in every performance. Personal life and sacrifices. Behind the fame, Bocelli's personal life endured strains. His first marriage, though loving, faltered under the pressures of touring and public attention. Children Amos and Matteo became the living legacy of that relationship, carrying forward lessons of love and endurance. Bocelli's presence as a father remained steadfast, yet absence marked his household. Later, in 2002, Veronica Berti entered his life, not to replace the past, but to offer stability and partnership amidst the relentless demands of a global career. Personal relationships required navigation with the same patience and care that Andrea applied to his music, reflecting the duality of a life lived in both public triumph and private challenge. These experiences shaped him as a man, not just an artist. Discipline and resilience. Throughout his career, Andrea's life demonstrates the power of discipline and resilience. Blindness, anxiety, and the demands of poverty never prevented him from pursuing greatness. Early hardships taught him to endure, to practice independence, and to cultivate strength in silence. Music became a tool, a guide, and a means of shaping his inner world. His dual existence, balancing personal responsibilities with public demands, reveals a capacity to withstand relentless pressure while remaining true to his art. Bocelli's story highlights how discipline can become both protection and propulsion, allowing one to navigate chaos and emerge not only unbroken, but elevated. His voice is a testament to the quiet force that perseverance can create. Legacy and enduring influence. Andrea Bocelli's impact extends far beyond his music. With over 90 million albums sold worldwide, his voice connects listeners across cultures and generations. He transformed classical and popular music, creating bridges between genres and inspiring countless artists. Every performance carries the imprint of his life, loss, endurance, and triumph intertwined. Bocelli's story illustrates that greatness is not merely talent, but the capacity to endure, to convert hardship into beauty, and to touch the hearts of millions. His legacy is as much about personal resilience as it is about artistry, serving as a reminder that even in darkness, the human spirit can shine, and one unwavering note can illuminate the world. Conclusion: music as survival. Andrea Bocelli's life is a symphony of endurance, discipline, and profound love for music. From a fragile child in Tuscany to a global icon, he has turned adversity into art and absence into presence. Music was never merely performance, It was survival, structure, and expression. Personal loss, divorce, and the demands of fame tested him repeatedly, yet he continued to rise. Bocelli's voice carries the echoes of every trial, every moment of perseverance, and every note of hope that shaped him. Beyond the grandeur of stages and the accolades of millions, his story remains deeply human, a testament to resilience, the transformative power of music, and the capacity to create light where darkness once prevailed. His journey continues to inspire, a living testament to the endurance of the human spirit,